Looking for a cheap, easy, delicious meal that any pizza lover will love? Let me show you how we make our bread pizza.
First, you're going to start off with a loaf of French bread. You're going to cut that in half and then cut those halves into halves long way. You're going to pull that apart and then you should have 4 pizzas ready to go. So you're going to put that on your baking tray and then you are going to cover this in butter. Now, I'm using country crock right here because I didn't have any softened butter. You can use whichever one, but in this instance, it's country crock. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on a little bit of Italian seasoning on each slice. We're going to pop that into the oven for maybe about 3 to 5 minutes. It's really long enough for me to shred up this cheese, but not long at all. Just enough where it starts to get a little bit crispy, so that way we have the final product for our crust. Next, once we take that out of the oven, we're going to top this with as much or as little pizza sauce as you want. It's your pizza. Make it however you want. We like a generous portion of sauce on ours, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there. Again, you don't have to, but you can. I did Italian seasoning, oregano, garlic powder, and onion powder, just to kind of give that sauce a little bit more of a kick, and that way it's just not so bland. Now, I'm using pepperonis as my topping, but feel free to use whatever it is that you want to use. You want to use sausages? Great. Pepperonis, that's fine. Bacon, hey, whatever you want. It's your pizza. I'm going to use that whole block of cheese, and we are going to put that on each slice. Make sure it's on there evenly, like no cheese left behind. You can use that whole block. That's what we like. You don't have to do that, though. And, of course, top that with a little bit of parsley, and then you're going to put that back into your oven for roughly about 10 minutes. It should only be in there long enough for that cheese to melt. I did put it on a broil for about 2 minutes, just so that way that cheese had a little bit of a crust on it, and you can see how nice and brown and bubbly it is. It's really cooked perfectly, and you can kind of see the edges of the crust, how they are brown but not too brown, so it doesn't hurt the roof of your mouth. Now listen to that crust. I mean, guys, it was so good. Definitely make it. It's easy, cheap, and I hope that you really enjoy this one.